This is why you are not improving as a hockey goalie. And no, it's not because you're lazy or you're on a bad team or because you've already reached your potential. It's because you are not executing on a focused plan. Just to get this out of the way early, this is a very general idea. You might not be improving for a few reasons. Maybe you have an injury or you're not able to practice enough or any other reason that could be impacting your improvement. But one of the biggest gaps I see with goalies and really with people in all walks of life is not building a targeted plan and consistently executing on it. As goalies, this is one thing that we can control. Too many goalies just go on the ice for practice, do the drills, stop shots, and think that's enough to reach their potential in hockey. And it is true that you will improve just from playing regularly, just from showing up for games and practices. Going through the process of being a goalie for years will make you better just from exposure to the game, facing shots and different situations. But I don't think that it's enough, especially if you have high ambitions for hockey. Instead, what I want you to do is make a specific focused plan for your goals and then work on that plan every single day and every time you're on the ice. This is how you fast track your progress. This is how you go from being the backup goalie on a AA team to being ready to play on a AAA team the next year. Let's break it down. First, evaluate your game. It's best if you can do this with a goalie coach or someone who knows what they're doing and can work with you, but you can absolutely do this on your own. What are your weaknesses? What are the most important skills for a goalie? What are some of your strengths that you want to double down on? How will you prioritize the development of these skills? Think through these questions when you're building the plan. Here's a general example that you can use as a guideline. Rebound control, cardio, and energy late in games. You've identified these two things as top priorities to work on. Lower down the list, you have things like small shuffle adjustments, playing the puck, and leg strength. For now, focus on the most important things: rebound control, mental game, and cardio. Time to build the plan. Rebound control. Research all the things you can about rebound control. Learn about blocker placement and direction, accepting shots into the chest, tracking the puck into your equipment. The list goes on and on. You're going to want to write down what you've learned. I recommend putting it on your phone so you can refer back to it before you go on the ice or at any time during the day. That way, in practice, when you're in the room, you can scan your phone quickly, see what you want to work on, see the tips that you have for rebound control. And then when you get on the ice in practice, you need to make rebound control your number one focus. If you have a goalie coach, work with them on this. If you don't have one, implement on your own the tips from your research. Think about rebound control on every shot. Try to memorize what you wrote down before you go on the ice so you can think about it in each drill. Think about where your blocker is, think about accepting the pucks into your chest, like I said before. Think about all these things and make them your focus for that practice. Ask your teammates for extra practice. Watch the puck all the way into your gear. Keep hacking away and getting better at rebound control. Stack up the practices and the small wins and keep going on this plan until you feel like your rebound control is at a good enough level. That could take weeks or that could take months. Sometimes even 1 to 2 sessions to really integrate these tips into your game can be enough for you to make progress. It depends on you, it depends on the skill you're working on, and also how effective you are in practice. Then you're going to move on to a new skill on your list like shuffling or puck handling. If you do this with a specific skill every single practice, you're going to make incredible progress. Rebound control will simply be a habit that is reinforced with every on-ice session after this, without even needing to focus on it specifically. Now let's look at an example for off-ice training. Cardio. Let's devise a realistic plan that you can follow during the season. It could look something like this. 1 long walk per day, maybe 30 to 60 minutes. 2 sessions of steady state cardio like jogging or cycling or jump rope or hitting a heavy bag. Your heart rate needs to be around 130 to 150 beats per minute, and you're going to do this for 30 to 60 minutes. Start where you need to. Maybe you can only do 15 minutes right now, that's fine, but you want to build up to at least 30 minutes and get closer to 60 minutes over time. 1 high intensity interval training session, also known as HIIT or HIIT, something like all-out sprints on an air bike, Tabata intervals, or burpees. Make this training plan something that you can do every week. It shouldn't be unrealistic. It should be something that you know will be a bit of a challenge, but you know that you can also consistently do it every week. And then do it. Put it on your calendar, put it on your to-do list on your phone, and execute it consistently. In 3 months, you will see the difference with much better cardio. Really, this is all it takes. Evaluate, make a plan, execute the plan, and then reevaluate again and see your progress. It won't always be perfect, but you'll be headed in the right direction a lot quicker than you would be without a plan. You can do this for anything to level up your game. Speed, glove saves, core strength, nutrition, mental toughness. The list is endless. Think about the progress you can make in only 2 good sessions working on rebound control. Now rinse and repeat that for any skill over a period of weeks and months and see how the skills will stack up and compound over time. If you do that, I think it will be impossible to not achieve your goal of being a great goalie. One more example, let's use mental strength here. You probably already know about the power of visualization, affirmations, and meditation. But have you carved out time in your day to exercise your mind with these 3 activities? Book 30 minutes with yourself every day. 10 minutes for visualization, 10 minutes for affirmations, and 10 minutes for meditation. Do you know how powerful your mind can become with this type of training? How many other hockey players are actually doing this every day? You will leapfrog these people by being consistent with it. Everybody wants to be stronger, faster, more mentally tough, but who is actually taking action on this every single day? 30 days is all it takes to see a difference, probably even less. Then you can reduce it. 10 minutes a day or just on game days. Free up that time for something else. More mobility work, more breathing practice, naps, video studying, whatever you want to work on next. The key is to pick a skill, prioritize it for a short period of time by making it your most important focus, and then moving on to something else when you're ready. So if you feel like you've plateaued, like you're not getting any better at goaltending, consider the reasons. Is it bad luck, a bad environment, or have you not really focused on improving in a practical way? Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to share this with a hockey friend, subscribe to the channel, and check out our website, goaliestrength.com, to find our training programs and our merchandise. I'll see you in the next video.